a perfect vessel for anything. It's a holeless bagel with a well in the middle. Traditionally has a couple minced onions, poppy and salt, and we thought, well, we can really put anything in there. And they were such big hits. Bialys really kind of fell off after like the late 80s, early 90s. You really can't find them many places. We're trying to help provide them. We know we're not the only people making them, but we feel like we're doing something unique with them. They come from Bialystok, Poland.
This really small town where a big Jewish population, and they made these bialys that no one really heard of. And the whole town was basically decimated during the Holocaust, and only a small group of people made it to the US.
It's different than a bagel because bagels are boiled and then baked. Bialys are just baked.
So it's just lesser known than the bagel.
Currently on the menu, we have 6 staples. We have a bacon, egg, and cheese. We have an egg and cheese. We have the classic onion. We have the cheesy buff, we have the pastrami. As far as I can tell, there's never been a Bialy-centric place. Yeah. There's Kosar's Bagels and Bialys in New York, they're very famous, but a Bialy-centric place, I believe we're the first in the United States. We were making them just for fun, and now here we are, 3 years later, we make over 25,000 bagels and Bialys a week.
So we got the egg that has Coopershire cheese and a fresh cracked egg in the middle. It's insane. I mean, like, April 2020, world was shut down. We had no idea what was going on. We thought we were gonna survive off of bread.
We're Jewish, and Sundays, bagels and lox has been a thing in both of our lives. And so the second Sunday, Alex came downstairs, I just really want a bagel. And I just thought, why don't we just make some? And so we dove in, and we both couldn't believe how amazing they were.
We have the bacon, egg, and cheese, which is a sesame-seeded bialy with Coopershire cheese and bacon in between that. We had no experience making bread before. I was notoriously terrible at baking. Like anytime I would actually put something together, it would usually turn out like crap. And when we made our first bagel, it's like, this is the best thing I've ever had. And now this is our full-time gig. We quit our jobs, do this full time, and we love it. The cheesy buff, which is buffalo chicken and then Coopershire cheese and some onions in it as well, was seeded crust for the bialy.
April 2022, we opened a bagel shop, and then Reading Terminal came calling, and they met with us, and they said, we really want you to bake bagels on site. And we said, we already have a bagel bakery. We don't want to do that. And then I said, what about these things called Bialys?
People eat this breakfast, lunch, even dinner now. They're just so great. Bake fresh. It's like really a meal on the go. Like you just dig in.
We opened January 24th of this year.
It's incredible. I mean, this place is historic and iconic, and when you think of Philly, you think of Reading Terminal Market. We have the pastrami, which is pastrami, Swiss cheese, a potato chip crust, and then we do some mustard and then a pickle on top of it. Bagel production is, you need a kettle, you need an oven, you need a mixer, whereas this, we bring the dough and then we bake it all on site, and it's hot, fresh, nothing beats that. Last but not least, we have 2 of the classics. So traditionally, a bialy has onions, poppy seed, and sea salt in it. So that's our take on the classic. And then we amp it up a little bit with caramelized onions, poppy, and sea salt on the rim. If you can read this, it's time for another.
We're really trying to let people know about this beautiful thing called a bialy. It's the perfect meal on the go. And we have so many fun specials planned. We're continuing to launch new flavors.